In the year 227 BC, on the banks of the Yi River, hundreds of people have gathered to see a man off. They are entirely dressed in stark white mourning clothes. At this time, in this land, that white fabric meant one thing. The crowd was sending off the dead. But the man they are weeping for is still alive. Amidst the silence, a musician named Gao Jianli begins to play a low, rough melody. Jing Ke, the man departing, adds his own voice to the music. The wind is bitter, the Yi River is cold. Once the brave man goes, he never returns. Jing Ke is marching to his own funeral because he is on his way to kill the king of Qin. This is the man devouring the known world, the conqueror who would soon become China's first emperor. Jing Ke knew exactly who his target was, and he knew his own survival was a near impossibility. Yet as the people around him sobbed, he stepped into his carriage and departed without looking back. To understand why a capable man chose a suicide mission against a superpower, we must look at how the historian Sima Qian framed it. Before he introduces Jing Ke, he recounts the lives of 4 other assassins who defined what it meant to hold the blade. First is Cao Mo, a general who had lost his territory in battle. At the negotiation table, he pulled a knife and held it to the enemy king's throat. He successfully forced the king to return every inch of the stolen land. Sima Qian opens with Cao Mo to show that the blade's true purpose is reclamation. It is a tool used to seize back a specific piece of honor or property that has been stripped away. Then there is Zhuangzi, who assassinated the king of Wu by hiding a dagger inside the king's favorite roasted fish. As he split open the meal to serve it, he struck his target and was killed instantly. His name became inseparable from that single image, the knife in the belly of the fish. The third assassin, Yu Rong, took the mission to a physical extreme. To avenge his murdered lord, he covered his skin in lacquer to create painful blisters and swallowed hot coals to destroy his voice. He transformed himself into a beggar so unrecognizable that even his wife did not know him. After failing his attempt, Yu Rong made a final request of his captor, to strike the king's cloak. He slashed the fabric 3 times to settle his debt to his fallen master, then took his own life. Finally, Sima Qian introduces MeㅣAssassins, a butcher who fought through heavy security to kill a rival minister. To protect his sister from political execution, MeㅣAssassins ended his own life by skinning his own face and gouging out his eyes, ensuring no one could identify his corpse. These 4 men operated on a scale of 1 to 1. They offered their lives as a final payment to the specific individuals who saw their talent when the rest of the world looked past them. By 227 BC, the state of Yan was cornered. With the Qin armies tightening around the border, the crown prince saw only one path to survival: the death of the Qin king. Securing an audience with the king required 2 massive tokens of submission: the severed head of a high-ranking defector and a map of Yan's most valuable district. The defector, General Fan Wuji, provided his own head for the mission. He drew his sword and slit his own throat, believing his death would give Jing Ke the chance to save their home. Inside Shanyang Palace, Jing Ke knelt and presented the tray. Hidden within the rolled-up map was a poisoned dagger. As the king watched, Jing Ke slowly unrolled the scroll. The mountains and rivers of Yan passed by until the paper ran out. At the final inch, the hidden blade appeared. Jing Ke grabbed the king's sleeve and lunged. The king tore away, his sleeve ripping as he scrambled around a massive pillar. He tried to draw his long ceremonial sword, but the blade was too large to pull while he was fleeing for his life. Only medical attendants were in the room. In the chaos, a physician threw his medicine bag at Jing Ke. That split-second distraction gave the king the moment he needed to push his scabbard back, draw his blade, and slash Jing Ke's thigh. Collapsing, Jing Ke threw his dagger with his remaining strength. The blade missed the king and buried itself in the wooden pillar. Leaning against the pillar and coughing up blood, Jing Ke laughed at his captors. He told the king he only failed because he tried to take him alive to force a treaty. Whether that one hesitation cost him the mission, or if the entire attempt was an impossibility from the start, remains the debate of history. Jing Ke likely knew he couldn't stop the unification of China. He crossed the river anyway to answer the trust the crown prince had placed in him. Most people experience moments when the calculated odds suggest they should walk away. Yet we move forward to honor a promise or to answer an internal call. The actions of these assassins all point to a single question. In the face of my chosen beliefs, can I remain true to who I am until the end? Sima Qian understood this cost. He chose to survive the humiliation of castration so he could finish recording history. He saw his own struggle in the lives of these men. He realized that while power can dictate the official record, it cannot rewrite the internal conviction that drove these men to act. The contrast is stark. The empire Jingke died fighting lasted only 15 years after the first emperor's death. The first emperor used his power to build walls and move borders, but it is the song Jingke sang at the river that we still hear today. That conviction reaches us across 2 millennia, perhaps because we all face moments where the right choice and the safe choice are worlds apart. You may be standing at your own Yi River right now.